Mountain. Evil Mountain is an Evil Mountain. Their Twitter is @EvilMountain. Give it up.
Yo, hey, what's up?
What's up?
I'm the aforementioned Evil Mountain. This is like my third poetry reading ever. I'm like freaking out. I'm really nervous, but I'm gonna read some weird stories. I was looking at the, wait. Take another picture of this. That was perfect. Cool. All right. Make sure you post that one as my poetry reading. Okay. So I was looking on the description on the Malvern website for this reading. It said this reading will be heavily influenced by positivity and love in nature. That's a lot of pressure to put on me. Like, there's a lot. I mean, I guess there's a lot of nature in my poems and some love. But like, they're all really sad and creepy. So like, I can't guarantee any positivity. But I feel like the most legitimate reaction to like reading like 99% of my stuff is the phrase, "Oh no." So I guess what I'm saying is y'all are in for a treat. I'm just gonna start now. Oh yeah, the first one I chose to read is legitimately about not being sad and pessimistic. I've been hearing little voices at the corner of my eyes. Today they say good morning, and they sound just like my mother, if she was someone else. Good morning, I say. Did you know, they ask. Probably not, I think, but then I take it back. I'm trying to be less pessimistic. Know what, I ask. There's blood on your face, they say. I reach up to my cheek, and yes, my fingers come away slightly wet, slightly red, slightly more comfortable. There's blood in the walls of your house, the voices continue. I touch the wall with my hand, but cannot confirm. There's blood in at least one cloud at all hours of the day. There's a single drop of blood at the center of every anthill. There's a river of blood that runs under City Hall. The voices seem to be rising slowly into the air. There isn't blood at the resting place of every tree, but there was once. I rub my thumb and forefinger together and make interesting smears. And way down below us, the voices say, at the center of the earth is filled with miles and miles of hot red blood. And we will go there to dance when we die. The voices seem to be smiling. You know, it's not even anywhere close to being morning. I don't know why I said good morning. I think I did know that, I said at last. I learned it in college. I picture myself sleeping in my house, surrounded by rushing blood. When you say we, do you mean everyone, I ask, or just you? It is quiet for a long, long time. I wonder if I'm talking to myself for a moment, but then I take it back. You should wash your face, the voices say at last. They're probably right. Yeah, I say, you're probably right. They do not seem to be smiling anymore. Oh no. A DJ is listening to trip hop underwater. He is thinking long and hard about his life. The sunlight is hitting the water. There are tiny crabs in his hair. I want to find sleeping birds in the dead of night and take dark pictures of them, he says. He contemplates that for a second, drifting upside down. I want the kind of reputation that, when people talk about me, they only whisper. There are stars below him. There is a pufferfish touching the exact same water that his hand is touching. There is a whale that he cannot hear, which is a shame because it's really something. Getting outside of my head is very difficult for me, he pauses. Very difficult for me. He pauses. You know, he says. If his friends could hear him saying these things, they would be quite surprised. They would feel uncertain. You okay, bro? They would say. But they are not underwater, and they cannot hear them. And anyway, he can't talk underwater. All he does is make drowning noises. Oh no. Two dancers standing side by side in front of a dressing room mirror, leaning in. It's late. The dressing room is filling up with smoke. The dancer on the right is drawing shadows on her eyes. Yeah, it's weird, she says. Lately all these birds just land on my bedroom window AC unit and loudly walk around on it to tell me they miss me. Someone claps very loudly from outside the door. Just once. A man, probably. The dancer on the left paints blood streaks on his cheek. I don't think anyone misses me, he says. The dancer on the right starts coughing violently, monster sounds. She doubles over, covering her mouth, her eyes water. Politely, her reflection pauses, waiting till she's finished. The dancer stands up and rubs at her eyes, smearing her makeup. She laughs. For a long time, she does nothing but stare back at her pristine reflection in the mirror. Yeah, me neither, she says. The dancer on the left stops painting and looks at the dancer on the right. I'll miss you, he says. When you're dead, I mean. His reflection rolls his eyes. The dancer on the right smiles through a mask of black smudges. I'll miss you too, she says. The dancer on the left starts coughing. Oh no. I know that's irritating, but I'm sorry. I've made a commitment now. I have to do it. Thank you for understanding. I'm building a monument in the park out of small stones. It's not a very big monument. I'm crouching in the grass where my knees can find new scars. The poet is hovering through the park, eyes streaming tears in complete silence. He sees me building a monument in the grass and decides to stay and watch. It's not that big a deal, but I wish he wouldn't. I don't know about that guy. Oh, should I leave? He says. No, you can stay. The dog pack is racing through the park, making buzzsaw sounds. The grass dies everywhere it goes. Mothers are howling in confusion. It stays away from me, though, because of that one time. What's that? The poet asks. Every time he speaks, his voice echoes in a voice that's different from his normal one, much dimmer. It's kind of exhausting to talk to him. I'm building a monument to every ant I've ever killed, I say. Oh, he says, that's dreadful. The soft song of his tears falling to the lawn. I slip a small stone into my mouth. Is it? I say, not really paying attention. The dog pack barks, and a dozen car alarms go off. I'm starting to regret every decision I have made today. Well, no, I guess not, the poet says, but I'm trying to use the word dreadful more. He lowers himself to the ground and stops hovering, and as soon as his feet touch the earth, his bones start humming. He only does that when he wants people to pay attention to him. I just try to ignore it. It's a very underrated word, he continues. I put another small stone into my mouth. The car alarms and the buzzing and the howling all blend together in the sky above the park, forming a new kind of weather. I hastily think of a very rude name for it. The dog pack sounds like it's eating in the distance. I would be done with my monument by now if I didn't keep eating small stones and then having to go find more. But I won't let annoyingly loud noises or the ever-looming specter of time keep me from doing what I love. I'm sorry I'm exhausting to talk to, the poet says. He does sound sorry. He also sounds hellaciously pretentious over that echo and all. It's fine, whatever. I cut myself today, the poet says. Want to see? My knees hurt. The wind is shredding through the trees. I should really just go home. But I've killed a lot of ants. It's going to be a very long day. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. The firefighter wanders through her house with a phone held to her ear. Her eyes are full of dull clouds. It's Wednesday. I'm starting to suspect, she says into the phone, that I'm actually just two wolves who are stuck inside a weird meat suit. She walks over to the southwestern corner of her house and leans into it. She shoves her forehead into its wedge. And they can't howl, she continues, because their chests are all dented together in such a tiny space, making it impossible to breathe. The firefighter stands up straight and scratches her left leg with her right foot, like a peregrine falcon. Her toes make a whispered clawing sound against her skin. I think I'm okay with it, though, she says into the phone, because 2 wolves is the perfect number of wolves to be. Outside, a car wailing. She picks up a tiny ceramic cat from her coffee table and stares at it as though she's never seen it before. There is a long pause. Like, I think my ideal self is probably 2 wolves hurtling straight into a sunset, she says. A noise from upstairs. Because 1 wolf isn't enough to express how I feel, and 3 is too many, unless there's a thunderstorm. She walks upstairs, skipping every 4th stair. She lays down in her bed and accidentally pretends that she is dead. Anyways, I miss you, she says. There is a long pause. Oh no. Long way up here. Probably too long. I'm sorry. I'll just read it.
Can you read the librarian?
Yeah.
Yes.
The librarian is sitting in the library, holding a knife. That's it. That's the whole thing. I just thought it was interesting. She doesn't normally do that. Oh no.
Oh no.
You're a little early though.
Sorry.
So it's okay. They could actually, the old notes could go in the middle too. Just all over my stories. They're just full of not positive things. I'm sorry. Exactly. I decided to take a day to get outside, get some exercise. I'm not pale, but I'm sharp. I get out of my house and take time getting lost in the forest. I step in a hole. 1,000 spiders in the forest go hungry as I blunder face first through every single one of their webs. Are you fucking serious? I say aloud to no one. Are you fucking serious? The spiders say aloud. To me, in their dumb little spider voices. The flies rejoice. I learn absolutely nothing.
Oh no.
All right, almost done.
Oh no.
There we go.
Thank you. All right. I'm out and about, on the town, screaming, dancing along to smooth jazz, scraping my knees. Thank you. I should just stop right there. I do not actually dance to smooth jazz. You should try it. It's actually pretty great. Scraping my knees against all of life's obstacles. It's rush hour. There's traffic jammed into everything. There's math rock in my hair. I'm full of bloody suds. Or at least I was earlier, but not anymore. Actually, right now, I'm sitting down, panting and sweating in front of Malvern books. I'm drinking something I bought at the corner store. It's unlabeled, so I'm not sure what it is, but it hurts. I'm tired. I'm not done, though. There's so much more that I want. I want to stand in front of City Hall and think arson really loudly. I want to stare into the sun until I break my eye. I want to bite my sadness away. I want hands that are not my hands to touch with my hands. But maybe I can save those things for tomorrow or next Wednesday. I'm really tired. The poet is crossing the street, coming towards me. He is hovering slowly, tenderly. He is distracted, glancing down at something in his hands. He stands over me. He's still crying. He's never not crying, but more. He's crying more. He's trembling in a way that I can hear. He's also smiling. I brought you a poem, he says. His voice echoes through half of downtown. I mean, it doesn't really, but man, it's so irritating. Fine, I'll stand up. I guess I stand up. My bones sigh. The sun beats my fragile flesh with love. Why? I ask. The poet shrugs, which seems fake, but whatever. He holds out his cupped hands. They are frail and mighty in different ways at the same time. They are trembling in a way that I can hear. He opens his hands, and there's a baby mouse held inside them. Here, he says, it's just this baby mouse. Oh. I stare down at the baby mouse, and it feels like staring into the sun. Something snaps inside my eye. I hold out my hands, and I touch the baby mouse. It feels like touching a fuzzy, warm, wholly terrified baby mouse. I get tingles, it's nuts. I curl up in the dark in the center of the earth, during the end of the world, resting my head on my hands, hoping I will sleep and maybe dream of standing in front of City Hall, of being eaten by the ocean, of moths, of touching a fat baby mouse, of being a fat baby mouse. When I open my eyes, the poet is gone. I am left standing downtown, holding a tiny baby mouse, drooling in an emotional sense. I'm not sure what to do anymore. I don't think I've ever been sure. Thank you, I say. I'm not crying. Oh, no. All right, last one. This is kind of a happy one. I guess the last one's kind of happy, a little bit. This one's about the 4th of July and fireworks. We are sitting on a hill below the raging sky. The light has blinded both of us. Thunder shoves into our soft bones. Wow, I say. I'm not sure if I'm happy, but I'm trembling, so it's a step. Amazing, you say. We huddle together because we must. You touch your paw to my soft paw, and we hear bells cracking. We know the two aren't related, and we don't care.